You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.
You ready? Let me. Alright.
What's good in 10 pretty people? Friday evening. My name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. We're gonna have a fun show for y'all tonight. We got some interesting topics we're gonna be getting into, some news we're gonna be going over. We're gonna be talking about motherfucking, I'm not supposed to curse within like the first couple of minutes for like, but oh well, too late now. Algorithm's all fucked up. We're gonna be talking about coming to America, hence why I wore my all black dashiki. We're gonna be taking it back to Zamunda. You know? Zamunda! I got my homeboy Bezo checking in with me this evening. It's gonna be a fun night. You know what I'm saying? I've known Bees for like over 20 years, yo. I've known Bees since elementary days and shit like that, man. What's going on with you, brother? How's your week been?
It's been good, bro. I can't complain. And it's been 30 plus, but who's counting?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to show my age and shit like that.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Actually, it's been 10 plus.
Yo. So what's up to all my house guests in the chat? By the way, everybody tuned in, checking in, and all that. I'm trying to make sure everything is actually proper. Trying to make sure my headline is proper here. Y'all can hear the audio. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear Bees. You know what I'm saying? Let me know everything is copacetic.
1 2 1 2. You know
the sounds and all of that shit, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a fun night. How your week been though, bro? How your week been? What you get into? How was that event you was doing on Tuesday?
Yo, actually, it was live. Enjoyable. I actually think I'm not gonna say that, but
what's that?
I think it was like a little industry wise. I think the person that threw the party was somebody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He was a somebody
not too
in that
sure.
party over there. Okay.
I'm not too sure. They kept screaming his name out, but I'm not too sure if that was actually him, you know?
Got you.
But
my week been pretty light though. Hasn't really
just about to ask you, how was your week?
I really didn't have too much craziness going on, you know what I'm saying? A couple of things happened, nothing too crazy that I would discuss here and shit like that, but you know, it was a cool week. It was relaxing. I'm glad it's Friday. The weekend is upon us. I get to chill, relax. I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow a little bit. You know, my kids go home to their mom tonight, so I don't have to wake up and make breakfast for the youngins tomorrow. So I'm gonna have a nice relaxing weekend and shit, man. You know, I'm gonna have a nice relaxing weekend. And to start my nice relaxing weekend, you know what? I'm gonna start with a shot at DeLeon. But you know what? I hate that they put this fucking sticker on the front, yo. That make me.
What's the sticker?
The sticker was the price, just the price of it. But why you gonna put it right there on the front and make the bottle look ugly? I like the bottle look clean. But I'm about to take a shot at this DeLeon. This is shot number 1, by the way. Which also, these shots actually contribute to what one of my topics is. Are you an alcoholic? We're gonna be getting into that, you know. People been see me on the stream, they be like, yo, Khary, you drinking crazy, you alcoholic, da 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 da. And I'm like, nigga, I'm not an alcoholic. You know how I know I'm not an alcoholic? But if I don't drink, I don't get a headache if I don't drink. I can go a couple of days.
Okay.
Without drinking.
You binge off the wagon, huh?
Yeah, you know. But we'll get into that a little bit later and shit and all of that, you know what I mean? But where should we start? Today?
I think let's go with the alcoholic.
Nah, let's not jump right there. Let's not jump. You know what? Let me actually. Bees got on his dashiki as well. Why didn't I switch this over? Check out Bees and his motherfucking dashiki, yo. You know? Bees got the colorful dashiki on and shit. I ain't mad at it. My shit is all black. I had to have the black hat to match. It's Fancy Friday for me. Now I was supposed to have a tie and my jacket and be all spiffy and shit like that. But I was like, nah, man. We rocking out with Zamunda. You know what I mean? So you know what? Well, why don't we just start right there? Let's start right there. Did you get a chance to watch Coming to America 2?
Yes, I did.
You did? What did you think of it?
Yes, I did.
What was your thoughts? 30 years after the fact.
It wasn't spectacular, but it was decent. The storyline was awesome. I like some of the old school reoccurring jokes, but that's how most sequels go. You got to bring something back from the first one to, put a little acknowledgement to it. But overall, I like the storyline. I like the fact that he brought back all the original characters.
He played half the characters.
Yeah. But I mean, like, as for Arsenio Hall, Arsenio Hall played the other half, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But as for Lisa, your man, she's your queen.
Yeah, they definitely brought back a whole lot of the cast,
Characters, you know what I'm saying? Your man had a McDowell's in Africa, son.
In Zamunda. A McDowell's in Zamunda. Yeah. Cheryl over here
going through with McDonald's.
Yeah. Cheryl says that movie was great. She says she watched it.
Okay, Cheryl. How you doing, Cheryl?
And Cheryl also said, I got the right topic tonight. She thinks I'm the one. She thinks I'm the alcoholic here. I like the movie, though.
I liked it.
I liked it. When I first started, it took me about 45 minutes to start liking it, though. To be honest. It took me about 45 minutes to start liking it. Because I was doing too much comparing to the first one. It's like I was watching it trying to see, okay, what are y'all going to do original from the first one, And then I started watching it like, you know what? It's a sequel. I don't really think they're making this to be like some type of like new type of energy with comedy and shit like that. I don't think they were trying to really break any boundaries with this. Like the first coming to America kind of felt like it broke some boundaries a little bit. You know what I mean? Being with the comedy, Eddie Murphy, the way they did it, coming from Zamunda, all of the characters and shit like that. Yeah, the time that it was as well. And this one, I kind of feel like they wanted to make a good movie that kept the same tone as the first movie. Like the same energy, the same characters. I initially didn't really care for how they wasn't in America as much as they was in the first film, But by the end of the movie, I was like, you know what? It didn't have to be all in America. I liked it though. Overall, I'll probably give it like 3.5, maybe 3.75 on a 5 rating scale, I thought it was good, though. I found it entertaining. I'll probably watch it a second time this weekend.
Just to see if there's more.
Yes. You
know how you watch something a second time, you like, oh, well, I didn't really catch this.
Like, there was some things I caught in the beginning. They had quite a few callbacks to, like, the first movie. They had a callback with the Dukes. The Dukes weren't in it, but the family was in it. The Duke's family was in it.
Man, that was I like that little twist to it.
Mm-hmm.
How he goes to see the grandson of the Duke.
Yeah, let's not give no spoilers and shit like that.
No, I'm sorry.
Because it just came out today. I know everybody hasn't seen it. So I'm trying to talk about it without really giving too many spoilers of what goes on in the film. But I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to watch the first one and then the second one. But you know what? I like how they did it. They let it be like a 30-year span between the films and shit like that. Damn, I've known Bees when Coming to America first came out. That's how far back we go.
That's crazy.
I thought it was a good movie though.
A very decent movie.
There was some things in it that was a little cliche, but with this movie, with this cast, with how they did it, I'm not mad at the little cliche shit they did, But I tell you who my favorite character in that movie is though.
Who?
General Izzy.
Wesley?
Yes. It's my favorite character in that movie. Him and his daughter, Tiana Taylor.
Okay. For me, I like what you call it. I like Leslie.
Yeah, she did a good job too in the movie. She did a good job too. You know? And I thought I thought she cleaned up nice as well.
Yeah, she's come a long way from Repo Man.
Repo Man. Who was in Repo Man?
Yeah. Repo Man was like the first joint. That's the Master P and Michael Blackson joint.
Oh, that movie. When you said
she's
Repo
the
Man,
black chick.
She's
the dark-skinned chick with the glasses and the braids.
What fucking movie am I thinking about?
When he was like, I got the Ebola virus in my dick. She was like, I heard you just came from Africa. I'm going back tomorrow, bitch.
They had Michael Blackson in Coming to America too, by the way. They tried to big up a lot of well, not a lot, but I think they tried to showcase some black comedians that don't really get showcased too much, but are kind of funny. Oh, and Rick Ross had a cameo in the movie too.
I like how they put both of the goats in there.
Who?
Morgan and James.
Yeah. That was dope. I would tell some more about who they put in there, but I think that'll kind of give away like too many spoilers of the movie. I did see some people online saying they didn't like it. I think I see more people saying they did like it though. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining.
I enjoyed it.
It wasn't nothing groundbreaking, but it was entertaining, you know? In my opinion. And here goes shot number 2. That's a motherfucking tequila. Ooh. Chase that one though. Chase it. Alright. I thought it was good. And
the Royal Blunt is now rolled, your hype.
Yeah, they kept up with all of the everything from the first movie that was like, that's what I remember from the first movie. They put it in the second movie. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. Do you think this movie would have gone to Amazon Prime if not for COVID? You think we would have been in the theaters watching this?
I think, yeah.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like the movies just being on being able to stream the day they release.
Yeah.
I like that shit. I ain't mad at that. You know? What else? What we got next? Let's see. What else? What I got here? Do I want to jump into this?
On the docket.
You know what? Since we was talking about one movie, let's talk about another movie real quick. This one came out, I believe, this week as well. Last Friday, actually, I think. We spoke about it briefly about that it come out, but I don't think any of us have seen it. Have you seen this? Biggie's I Got a Story to Tell on Netflix?
The Biggie I've Got a Story to Tell. No.
Oh, you haven't seen that? I watched that this week. And I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't like any of the...
What platform is it on? I don't even know what platform.
It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. Biggie, I Got a Story to Tell. They had a lot of video footage from oh man, what's his homeboy name? C Gutter, some shit like that. I forget his name.
A Killer Lion.
Yeah, C Gutter. C Gutter pretty much had the camera. What's that you got over there?
Huh?
What was that?
First I kill a lion, then I kill Uncle.
I think also next week, I think you might want to start using your phone. You on your laptop right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you might want to start using your phone. I think we had better video from your phone than your laptop on Tuesday. Because you was on your phone on Tuesday. I think that was a little bit sharper.
Yes. Okay.
You know? But yeah, I
need a cam. I still haven't got the cam.
I was talking about Biggie's I Got a Story to Tell. You know, this one was a little different from a lot of the other documentaries that was about Biggie. And this one was more, it didn't focus so much on Biggie and Pac's turmoil. You know, it kind of focused on Biggie becoming Biggie. You know, it's like they kind of spoke about how he like got into it, people that he interacted with and shit like that. There was this jazz musician that kind of lived around his way that Biggie used to go kicking with sometimes or shit like that. And he was like, yo, he told Biggie, he was like, yo, he was like, yo, check out this drum pattern. And then like, I forget exactly who it was, but dude was talking about, yo, check out this drum pattern and how he puts the snare as an accent and this and that. And you know what I'm saying? And when he did that, he said, yo, now imagine if you started doing that with rhyme, with the way you rap, you know? And then they started playing Biggie rhyming along with one of those drum riffs and shit like that. And it was like, yo, you can kind of see how Biggie's cadence kind of went with the drums a little bit, yo. The shit was interesting. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cheryl over here in the comments talking about my movie would have been on Amazon. She says no, because everyone would have gone to the movies, but it would have worked for me because I'm not a movie goer. Yeah, I'm not really a movie goer myself and shit like that. But yo, we got another co-host joining this evening. My homeboy Reggie from the BX. Yo, Reggie, what's good with you, man? How you feeling?
What's good, Khary? How you doing, baby?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Everything's all right. Just chilling out here in the BX, you know.
I feel you.
Like the topic of the show, so I had to get my cup involved over here.
Hey, what you sipping on? What you sipping on?
Little tequila, little home concoction over here.
A home concoction. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna pour me another little shot over here. This is gonna be shot number 3.
And that's crazy. I know Reggie for 30 plus.
Yeah, I've known Reggie for a while too, yo. Yo, Reg, cheers, my brother.
Cheers to you, baby. B. All right.
Cheers.
Now, Reg, did you get a chance to see this Biggie documentary?
I didn't watch all of it. I started seeing some of it, but then my attention got distracted from it. So,
got you.
From the beginning, though, it looked all right. I'm gonna get back into it. You talking about the Netflix special, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. It didn't take the approach like a lot of other ones, where a lot of other ones say, yeah, Biggie got with Puff, they was cool, and then he got in the beef with Tupac. And here goes the Tupac Biggie drama, East Coast, West Coast, and then they died, you know? That's how a lot
Let me ask you this. Did it touch on their relationship like before all of that?
No, they didn't talk about them a whole lot.
Talking about who? Are you talking about
Tupac and Big. Tupac and Big, yeah. So the film
relationship between Puffy and Biggie, their friendship. They talked about that a lot. I saw up to that part.
They talked about it. They didn't really like get in too much depth. It was more like, this is what Big was doing. This is how Big came along. You know, it was really it wasn't really doing so much as let's show Biggie with Bad Boy and Puff. It was more like, let's show you Big's journey to the time where he got there, you know, from his friends and their perspective rather than Diddy's perspective and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had a lot of footage from C Gutter, a lot of footage I've never seen before, like just Big on tour, Big doing things and shit like that. Some footage we have seen, but some I haven't seen before. You know, so that was interesting. Okay. You know, they spoke with his mom. They spoke with his mom a lot. They spoke with his uncle out in Jamaica. They spoke about how he went to Jamaica when he was a kid and how that him hanging out with his uncle because his uncle's a musician, how that kind of influenced him with the music and stuff like that. And people was like, yo, whenever he would come back from Jamaica, he would come back with some new music, some new slang, some new vibes that we just wasn't on. But Biggie was on it, you know what I'm saying? So it tried to showcase how he became a rounded individual that made him the dope MC that he is.
Okay.
You know?
That's what's up.
So I kind of liked it. Plus, I'm a huge Biggie fan. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So, and did you know that the actual Biggie Smalls is some white dude? It's some white dude.
Yup. White dude.
Yeah.
And I think they got.
Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean by the actual Biggie Smalls was a white dude?
So when Big first started, he was Biggie Smalls. But then once the album was about to drop, he all of a sudden changed his name to the Notorious B.I.G. And that's because somebody had already trademarked and copyrighted the name Biggie Smalls. And he started getting served with papers that, yo, you got to stop using that name because that's my name. And they actually showed they showed a picture of the dude that like sent Biggie papers, and it was this white dude named Biggie Smalls. You know, even though we probably know the name from like Uptown Saturday Night or Let's Do It Again. Okay. That's where I know the name from. You know? I
thought that's what that was all from. I thought that had something to do with that.
Nah, it was just some dude already had registered the name. Some dude had already registered the name.
Because if that's what it had to do with, if the guy copyrighted his name, you can't use it without permission, period.
Right. So they actually had an interview where they stood like a real small clip, where Big was like, she was like, we're here with Biggie Smalls, and he was like, nah, it's Notorious B.I.G., Notorious Big, no more of that. I got hit with some papers. That Biggie Smalls shit is dead. I'm Notorious B.I.G. You call me Big, call me Notorious Big, call me. Yeah, he was adamant about that shit in like that brief 20-second convo and shit.
Okay.
You know, but even though we all still refer to him as Biggie, you know, it's because we originally heard him as Biggie Smalls from like that party and bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's where we got it from.
Okay.
You know, so
learn something new every day, brother.
Yeah, I recommend it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. You know, and shit. Well, which one jump into next? Oh, did y'all hear about Michael Brown? Michael Brown's father, I should say.
What happened?
Oh, the Ferguson dude.
Yeah, Michael Brown's father is asking Black Lives Matter for $20 million.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What happened to that? What was his reason?
The request comes on the heels of the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation revealing that it received over $90 million in donations in 2020. You know? The Black Lives Matter movement gained national attention following the protest that took place in response to the death of 18-year-old Michael Brown, and received renewed attention in 2020 after the killings of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery. You know? So the Black Lives Matter Foundation, if I'm not mistaken, is actually registered by some white dude.
Yes, that is true.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
I can't call the name right now, but that is definitely true. That has come to my attention actually for a few years ago now. That is definitely true. But that's something to be said, though, because if the Black Lives Matter movement got started and got great attention during Michael Brown's death, and they donated nothing to the family or haven't sent any money towards them, and they got $90 million. That doesn't look too good on them.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him saying, yo, y'all owe me some bread. Yeah. I'm not mad at that at all. You know, y'all talking about Black Lives. Yeah, y'all talking about Black Lives Matter right now. You're profiting off my son's death. Now show me where Black Lives Matter to your ass. That's my son. It's my family. It's what y'all doing. What's going on with the bread? I ain't mad at him. Get that man that money, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You're not gonna over my child.
Yeah, you're not gonna profit off my son's death and then act like I don't even fucking exist. Fuck out of here. That's how I feel. Let's see.
Money is the devil.
It says the IBFA wrote they want the money to continue to work for them and others, for they and others. To work they and others. I'm not even sure. You know, to continue to work they and others have been doing since the uprising since 2014. That sentence don't even make sense to me right now.
Maybe it's the shots, brother. Maybe it's the shots.
Maybe. Hey, yo, Reg, you got a social that people can follow you on?
No.
No social, no social, Reg. All right, I'm gonna put that in your
no social, Reg.
I really ain't supposed to be on this podcast with you right now. I'm hiding. They looking for me.
Let's see. We got
no
Pop.
social red.
We got Reggie here with us. You know,
I got 3 birth certificates.
All right, so from Mike Brown, Pops, we're gonna do one more and then we're gonna jump into the topic. Have y'all heard about WuTang? They about to drop a book.
Okay.
A 400-pound book.
A 400-pound book.
Well,
Bro,
you know, it's a little more accurate than their TV show.
And but
the WuTang Saga.
I haven't seen the TV. Oh! You talk about the Netflix shit.
The Hulu
shit. Yeah. You say
I thought it was dope.
I thought it was entertaining.
I know some of it's embellished, but
a lot of it.
I think a lot of it is embellished.
It's completely not true. Like completely not true.
So
like the whole Raekwon spraying up Ghost's crib and all that. It's like,
yeah, I thought that was straight bullshit. When I first saw that, I said, yo, that's bullshit. I said, because I tell you what, a nigga spray up my crib, we are never in a fucking rap group, nigga. Never.
We're friends,
nigga,
we're buddies.
Nigga, you spray up my crib by accident, we are no longer friends. If you bring a gun into my crib and accidentally let it off in my crib, you are never in my crib again. I'm not fucking with you no more.
I was like, yeah. I saw that because I was very interested to see. I'm glad they said it was true. I was very interested to see how did they become friends after that. Like, come on, that would have been a real good story. They would have pulled that off.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I definitely feel you on that one.
Like, listen, did y'all give them a nice check out the gate? Like, yo, y'all can clear this up,
right? You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah,
but you know what? That's probably the only reason why I want to see season 2. Because I want to see how they get back together. Like I want to know what happened.
So there is going to be a season 2.
Yeah. Well, that's how it leaves off. You know what I mean? I haven't heard any reports or interviews saying it was season 2, but I'm pretty sure it's really successful. So with it,
I heard it got picked back up.
Huh?
All right. I hope
it got picked back up for another season.
Yeah, it was money to be made. They're going to do it.
A lot of people watched that, so
yeah, it was a good show. It was dope though. It was good.
Yeah.
I like it.
I liked it as well. I'm looking forward to season 2.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's definitely not true too. How that girl was just running around with their tape.
I don't even remember that part of the show.
Pass it over, got them on the radio. But then again, you gotta look at like how a lot of down south do. They laid out the blueprint on how to get yourself on in the beginning. Remember, they really the ones started that got big with that mixtape out your trunk of your car, selling all those units and just using the labels as distribution. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at that, man. A lot of guys who made it big like that, like what's your boy name? Mac 10. That's one prime example. Run the Midwest.
Master P. That's kind of how Master P started. Well, but
UGK.
When I was young, I used to rap. I thought I was gonna be a rapper, right? And I used to hear these stories about these niggas selling the shit out they tape, out their trunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to say to myself, where the fuck are these niggas posting up? But they just popping their trunk and niggas just walking up to them trying to buy tapes. That's how I always pictured it. That's how I always pictured it. Even though selling tapes out your trunk was a metaphor.
But you know what it is though?
Some of them were literally doing it. Though.
Yes.
Yeah, you show up at like events or after the club and stuff like that. You get the DJ to put your joint inside the club and stuff like that. People hear it like, look, I'm right here. This is my joint. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You in a small town, you a hustler, you in a small town, people already know your name, know who you are. Yeah. You advertise yourself. You know what I mean?
See, being that I grew up in New York, it was a little different than being down south or in the smaller towns and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the places where these people was talking about was smaller towns. And I never really understood the concept of like what it's like to be in a smaller town until I actually started hanging out and going out in Tampa. You know, like Tampa,
Okay.
it's like Tampa's big, but it's small. When I say it's small, like I'm a black
Small
guy.
to New York.
I'm a black guy, so there's only but so many places I can go as a black man and feel like it's my vibe, my environment, you know? And now that I'm saying that, it's like, so there's only but so many places all the black people in Tampa can go to feel like they're in their vibe, if they're in like the same vibe as me, you know? So I realized that I might know somebody that I've met at this event, and they know people that I know from other places. Like everybody knows everybody, you know, which is wild. You're like my ex-wife is friends with a girl I used to smash. You know, like that's small. You know what I mean?
Well, that's not possible. That's because it's you, Khary. You know what I mean?
No, they're not supposed to know each other. They met each other outside of me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. How about you just got around? How about that? No,
but I don't get around like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get around like that. I ain't got hoes like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, one of my homeboys actually posted on his fucking Facebook today. He was like, yo, since motherfuckers think I got bitches, where all my bitches at? You know? He posted that on his timeline. But guess what? Chicks was like, here I am, and my other bitches is joining too. And I posted on there, I was like, see, that's where you fucked up. You should have said, where all my hoes at? then bitches wouldn't want to play around with you.
But back to the small town thing, that's like, you know, coming from New York, your view is kind of skewed a little bit. Because, like, my first time I went to Vegas didn't look nothing but like the Times Square where you could drink outside at to me.
Right.
But I see how people from other small towns, they come to New York and they're like, oh, wow. Because when you go to other places, it's like, okay, this is it. All right. This is downtown, got 4 buildings. All right. So when you know the shock and the awe of New York, it's something big to them. So when I go to Vegas, it was nothing to me. It was like, okay, this is like a small part of New York. Okay, I get it.
Right. Right. But I've actually spoke with some people that live in Vegas, and they was like, yo, Vegas is more than just the Vegas Strip.
Definitely.
It was like, yo, people come to Vegas and think that's all of Vegas. I actually thought about moving to Vegas, actually. Not for the Vegas Strip. I've never actually been to Vegas. I thought about moving to Vegas simply because of its location. You know, I can go to all these other places around there. You know?
Let me tell you like this, brother. Vegas, like Atlantic City, is a very poor city.
Is it very what?
Meaning that, poor city. Meaning that if you don't have the whole city surrounds the casinos and the strip and all that kind of stuff. But if you go right outside, like you go like part of Atlantic City, right outside Atlantic City, you go right outside of Vegas where the main strip is at, you see how people really living? It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
They fucked up.
Yeah.
They fucked up.
I got peoples that live out there, you know. One of my homies actually passed out in that area, so shit is a little shit gets crazy out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Grimy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But we actually jumped totally off topic. We was talking about WuTang's 400-pound book. All right, so the book itself isn't 400 pounds. It's actually a 300-page photo album, right? So they're selling a photo album.
300.
It's a 300-page photo album of photos you've never seen before. Oh. Photos you've never seen before of Wu-Tang, you know. But they're only gonna make. Guess how many copies they're gonna make?
36.
400.
36 copies. 30. They're gonna make 36 copies, and they say is gonna be a big, coffee table size book. But what's gonna make it 400 pounds is each copy is gonna come with like some hand sculpted Wu-Tang fucking book holder that probably weighs 395 pounds because the book probably weighs 5 pounds and it's probably oversized and shit like that. But they're only making 36 of them. And the casing is gonna have like 36 chambers or 36 something with it to hold the book.
It sounds like a fan only.
It sounds like
fans only.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm not gonna be able to afford this book.
Well, it's like the album that they made. They made one album.
Yeah, that album actually sold for $2 million to the dude that's now locked up.
Right. I know the prescription drug guy. For the pens, for the EpiPens, epidural pens or something like that, right?
Martin Schregel or some shit. I don't even know how to say that fuck nigga's name.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy was up the cost for the pens when you're having, like, what's that, seizures or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Also known as Michael Schreckle, I don't know, I'm not sure how to, Michael Shkreli, called Farmer Boy by some media, is an American former hedge fund manager and convicted felon. Schreikel is the co-founder of the hedge fund's Ella Capital. He got locked up for some shit. Oh, let's see. He was FBI and that nigga doing federal time. Was for, for securities fraud.
I like how you put the emphasis on felon.
Definitely, that motherfucker's a felon. But he bought the WuTang album for like $2 million at auction, and they only made one copy. And I don't think he actually let anybody hear anything yet. I think he might have played like a snippet online and shit like that. But that's it. You know, but assholes
so only
like
him
him.
And the Wu.
But yeah, only assholes.
Only him and the Wu heard this album.
Yeah, or any of his friends that might have been with him to listen to the album and shit like that. You know? But now I feel like, what's that?
There might be some genius to that, though, on the low.
Yeah.
The more exclusive it is, it might raise its value of it. Never been heard before, all that kind of stuff.
But let me ask you this.
What's that?
How many songs are on this album?
I'm not sure. But I tell you what, some of the Wu-Tang was actually mad at it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because pretty much the RZA did the album. He didn't really say, yo, Wu, we gonna make this album and do this. He said, yo, Wu, let's record some shit for an album. And then he just starts taking niggas' verses and putting songs to make this album, and then makes this album and says, yo, we're making one copy and we're gonna auction it. But he doesn't tell anybody else because the RZA owns the rights to WuTang Clan. You know? RZA's the one that copyrighted the shit. He didn't say, yo, let me copyright WuTang Clan and me and my niggas own WuTang Clan. He said, I own WuTang Clan. You know, RZA kind of felt like, you know what, this was my idea. I kind of brought everybody together. I'm making the beats. I kind of feel like the director of this shit. So this is kind of my shit, you know? He hired you know how popular the Wu-Tang logo is? The RZA paid his man like a couple $100, if that, to design that logo. And now he owns the rights to that logo.
That logo, they know exactly what that is.
Yeah, that logo's infamous. He might have made his man like in charge of now fucking art for WuTang Clan.
Right.
You know, he might be making bread off that, but the RZA owns that fucking logo. Yeah, he owns Wu-Tang. And that's why whenever you're selling Wu-Tang, RZA is always involved in it. The
only one who's as successful as RZA is Meth. That's it. Meth is number 2 on that. But RZA doing movies, he producing, he does music soundtracks for a lot of stuff.
I think that's 4.
He does. It would be the RZA, Meth, and then Ghost.
Remember when Ghostface actually wore a fucking mask on his face?
All the time. That was the dopest thing he ever did, though.
Yeah.
But think about it. That's when he was on the run.
Now that would be interesting for them to address during the show.
As soon as everything got cleared up, that's when the mask came off. A lot of people don't notice that. Once all the charges got caught up, then the mask came up. Because out of nowhere, the mask came off out of nowhere.
Nah, that nigga probably got mad that or everybody know who the fuck y'all are, but nobody know who I am.
Right.
Everybody recognize y'all niggas. Nobody know who the hell I am because I got this damn mask on.
But you know what, though? To me, the mask was genius for the simple fact is you make all the money, you can go out be famous with the WuTang, but then you can live your normal life, too, if nobody know who you are.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn.
And I tell you what, you know who did that? You know who did that back in the days?
Who's that?
Kumo D.
What?
Yeah, during one interview, they asked Kumo D why he always wore because you never seen Kumo D without them big ass shades.
Glasses.
Never saw him without the shades. And he said that because he wanted his anonymity. I don't even know if I said that word right just now.
You did.
He didn't want nobody to know who the fuck he was. That's what anonymity means. So we had the glasses on. He was like, you know what? Could I like to go to the grocery store so I could take my glasses off and nobody would know who I was? And I was like, people gonna know who you are. And then I watched the movie Strapped back in the days. You remember that movie Strapped?
Yeah.
You know Kumo D was in that movie, right?
Nah.
No.
Yeah, he didn't have his glasses on.
Glasses on.
He was the nigga that first sold. He was the nigga that first sold him the guns. The black dude that first sold him the guns. That was Kumo D. I was like, now I get why he didn't. I didn't even recognize that motherfucker.
I didn't notice him in the movie The New Guy with Jermaine Dupri. Him and Jermaine Dupri were the CEOs.
He was in Posse too.
Oh yeah, I knew he was in Posse though. No, he wasn't in Posse. That was Big Daddy Kane in Posse.
You sure Kumo D was in
Big Daddy?
Yes.
That was Big Daddy Kane.
You're correct. It's Big Daddy Kane, Tiny Leston.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking about Kumo D's Wild Wild West video.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, well, we've been on Wu-Tang for dumb long. Wu-Tang's 400-pound book. They're only going to make 36 copies. You can go to a website and actually figure out how you can actually qualify to buy a fucking copy of this monstrosity of a book case and shit like that, you know? But shit, let's go ahead and get into our main topic, because it's like almost 10 o'clock. Let's jump into our main topic of Are You Alcoholic? Now, I came up with this topic because motherfuckers been like, yo, Khary, you be drinking like crazy on your show. You're a fucking alcoholic. And I'm like, yo, just because I drink on my show don't make me alcoholic, you know? I don't drink every day. You know, if I don't have a drink, I don't start getting headaches. You know what I mean? And the only reason I know people get headaches when they stop drinking is because some years ago, I said, you know what? I might be an alcoholic. I didn't drink in a day. I didn't drink today. And now I got a fucking headache. I called one of my homeboys. I said, yo, I haven't drank in a couple days, man. And I be getting these fucking headaches, yo. He said, yo, Khary, you're a fucking alcoholic. Your body's going through withdrawal. That's why you're getting these headaches. I said, nah, man, you're bugging. So I went to the store. I bought a bottle of wine. I took a drink of wine. Headache went away like that. I said, oh, shit, I'm an alcoholic. And I stopped drinking. You know, I said, yo, my body is becoming dependent on it, so I'm going to stop drinking. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I think Red's lost some signal real quick.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Nah, but they say the alcoholism goes more, is different levels. See, what you had was a chemical involvement, if what you're saying is correlated. We're no doctors here. Let's get that.
Right. Yeah, I'm no professional. I'm no professional when it comes to alcohol or anything medical.
But what they say also too, if let's say you at a social event, you have to have a drink. When you're at a social event, you're an alcoholic. Because you can't say no to that drink. You gotta have it. That deems alcoholic right there. Okay. Me, I'm alcoholic. I'm proud of it. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? It's a legal drug.
I'm not an alcoholic.
You said you're not an alcoholic, Bees?
No. Listen, I could go to the club and do club soda with lime and a little bit of cranberry juice all night, brother.
Okay. I can do that too. I can go to a club and not drink. But to be honest, most of the time I go to a club, I'm going by myself. So I'm chilling. I don't really need to drink, you know?
Well, I can't say that. I'm sorry. I can't say that at all.
Now,
People
if
got
I'm
the
a
other places.
smokeaholic,
You know
if
what?
I'm a smokeaholic, then that's something different. But
Yeah, I you know what? I do have
You know what's
blunt to like.
You know, so funny. People don't consider alcohol drugs. Alcohol is a drug. It's a legal drug.
It
But
is.
it's It's drug abuse, and they try to separate it like it's something different because it's legal, but it's a drug. You know, it's a vice.
So I did get pissed off the other day because they wouldn't let me buy my drug. Well, not the other day, maybe a week or two ago. You know, me and my lady was chilling on a Sunday morning. I said, "Yo, you want some brunch? You want me to make some brunch?" She said, "Yeah, make some brunch." I said, "All right, I'm gonna make some." I said, "I'm gonna make some fried fish. I'm gonna make some grits. I'm gonna make some cheese eggs and shit like that." You know what I'm saying? I said, "But first, I gotta go to the store." You know, so I went to the store. I got everything. I said, "You know what? Let me grab some orange juice and let me go grab some champagne." Right? Did my kids leave? No, my son's book bag still here. I said, let me grab some champagne. So I grabbed the champagne. I went to check out, and it was 10:45. Dude came up to me and said, you can't buy that to 11. You can chill for a little while until 11 o'clock until you can buy it. Do you know how pissed I was? I was pissed. I could not buy alcohol before 11 o'clock on a Sunday out here.
Hey, when you leave...
It's a what you call it? I forgot what that's called.
Called some religious bullshit. That's what it's called. Hey, yo, Sheldon, appreciate the like, yo. I need to bring Shell on the stream one day, by the way.
Yeah.
And, look at this comment over here. Look at this comment over here from Cheryl. She says, alcohol is more lethal than weed. That's a fact over there.
That's definitely true.
It definitely is.
You know, but I don't know. The stuff you brothers be smoking lately, I don't know how true that is. Yeah, act like it's a natural thing from the ground and all that. Y'all ain't smoking no natural nothing. I mean, let's be honest. I got a little bit of roach spray on that and all that other kind of shit.
I don't know. Nowadays, I think they just be growing some wild shit nowadays. You know, and I say that because none of my shit has seeds in it. You know, it's like I kind of feel my weed is like watermelons right now.
Right.
You know?
GMO, you got GMO weed.
Yeah, I got exactly. I got GMO weed right now, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, for real. My weed should have seeds in it. I should be able to buy some weed and then be able to grow some weed. They like, nah, we ain't letting you grow shit. You want seeds, you gotta order seeds from us. That's how they do it nowadays. It's wild, Joe.
It's all organic now.
Now, back in the days, yeah. A lot of motherfuckers was buying some sprayed weed because I remember when I was a youngster, you know, I remember there being some weed sprayed with, I think it was like rum or some shit like that.
A lot of different stuff, man.
And yeah, I remember niggas coming back to me like, yo, what the fuck was on that weed, yo? Niggas, I'm like, yo, it was
That's
not.
how nigga gave it to me.
It was like, yo, I was like, yo, it wasn't nothing that was bad for you.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
It wasn't roach spray. You know what I'm saying? Because some niggas would put roach spray on your shit.
Yeah, I heard about all of that, man.
Niggas would put roach spray on. Niggas would put some, like, harmful chemicals on your shit. You know what I'm saying?
You shit in the oven?
Yeah. I was just like, yo, nah. You was good, nigga. Because I remember when we bought the shit. My nigga bought the shit. We smoked some on the train on the ride home. Nigga was like, yeah, we gotta stop at the liquor store, yo, cause this shit ain't good enough. This shit ain't hard enough, yo. I remember watching it. This was like my first time ever dealing with like weed or drugs back in the day. I was like fucking 14, 15 or some shit like that. Right?
Oh, don't let your mama hear this. Don't let your mama hear.
Yo, my mom says, yo, I tune into your podcast sometimes, but I keep it on mute because I know how y'all get down. Yeah, I'm dead ass. I spoke to her earlier this week. She said, I tune in, but I keep it on mute because I know how y'all get down. She said, some things I don't need to hear. But we bought some shit. We smoked it on the way home. He was like, yo, we need to stop at the liquor store. He bought like some 151. He sprayed. 150? He bought some 151. Went home, he put that shit in a fucking spray bottle. He sprayed it on there with the mist. And then he sat it in the sun for like fucking 3 hours. Let that shit dry out and shit like that. And then, so like, he did all this shit to make it better. But then he bought the wrong size bags.
Yo, talk about. That's when you was selling the 12-12s?
That's what I was selling. That's what I was selling the 2 for $5s. 2 for $5. It's like, nigga, nobody. This was like when motherfuckers was like looking for somebody to sell tray bags. Right. And so like the bag. All right, so the nigga was used to selling crack. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the bags he bought looked big, empty.
Mm-hmm. He put the weed in the shit.
Then he put the weed in there, and he was like, "Oh shit, these are crack nicks."
Right. Get you. Be like our pops back in the days. Smoke you a doobie out that.
Yeah. So check it out.
I remember them asking like, yo, you gonna sell some of this too? No, sir, I'm not getting involved with this.
Yeah, but then I realized I was a bad drug dealer. Drug dealer, right? And that's because my pitch was wrong. I realized I was like, oh, my pitch was wrong just then, because we were selling them 2 for $5, right? It was like 2 for $5, right? My ass, for some reason, I went out there and I was like 5 for 2. Nigga said, yo, I get 5 of these for 2? I was like, oh, no. I was like, nah, I said it wrong. 2 for $5. I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing it. This probably is not for me.
Yeah, I can't, yeah. Nigga said 5 for 2.
Yo, fam. We was at motherfucking this was actually at Steve-O, nigga. I said that shit at Steve-O one day. I had to correct myself. I was like, oh shit. After I said that shit, yo, I thought about that shit the rest of the day. I was like, this is probably not for me. This is probably not for me.
Yo, God rest his dead. Is Drev the one that corrected you about that?
No, nah. It was some nigga at Steve-O I was trying to sell some shit to. I told the nigga that shit. That nigga was like, that nigga eyes lit up. He was like, I get 5 of these for $2? I was that's when I realized. I was like, yeah, I said this totally wrong. Yo, B, you're laughing a little too hard over there, man. You're laughing a little too hard over there.
Yo, man.
Oh, man. And then my aunt called me randomly one day. My aunt, my aunt, Red. You know my aunt. You too, Bees. You know my aunt.
Which one though?
Colette. She called me one day. And she called, but my mom answered the phone. And she was like, yo, Khary, your aunt wants to talk to you. And I was like, my aunt wants to talk to me? The fuck, my aunt? My aunt never wants to talk to me. What's my aunt want to talk to me about? I'm like, what the hell my aunt want to talk to me about? But this is when I was living in co-op. I lived in 5. My aunt lived in section 1. And she never came to section 5 unless she was coming to see my mom or her homegirl that lived in one of the towers. She never came to 5 for anything else other than that, right? So when I picked up the phone, I said, hey, auntie, how you doing? She ain't say hello. She ain't say hi. She ain't say nothing. All she said was, "Are you selling drugs?" Like with that tone, I was like, "Whoa!" I was not expecting this question. I was like, no. What makes you ask that? She's like, yeah, because motherfuckers are telling me you selling drugs. You don't think I know people, but I know people. And motherfuckers told me they bought some shit from you. I'm like, yo, who the fuck bought something from me and then told your ass?
Right.
I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't sell drugs, you know? Because first, I didn't.
You had a clan out there.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I was cool selling drugs when my family didn't know about it, you know? Now my aunt's calling me and she ain't say hi, how you doing? She was just straight to it. Are you selling drugs? I was like, no. I was like, no. What you talking about? Why you say that? Huh? I was mad stupid at the time, yo. I was like, what? Yo. Oh man. Ooh, who remembers the first time they drank a 40?
Me.
Sure. Yeah, I was like the last one in my crew to smoke a 40 and everything. Like, I'm drink a 40. Okay. Too much. No, I was like the last one, because I was the last one to drink or smoke. I was a crazy germaphobe. I'm not putting my mouth on that bottle. What are you talking about? What are you doing? I'm not doing it. Then see them smoking weed, they licking bees. Rolling the weed right now.
Yeah.
Now I put my mouth on that. He done licked all over it, slide on it. I can't. So I was real late to the game. Yeah. Now, see, the reason why I even started smoking is because of a chick. You know what I mean? I was all right when she did it. You know what I'm saying? But,
see, I looked at the 40
thing.
No, go ahead.
Now, I was saying, like, the 40 thing, yeah, I was real late to it. You know, I was drinking, you know, with Bobby Williams. Oh, I said his whole government. Damn. But you know Bob, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know Bob. I'm about to tell you what. There's probably about 1 million of them. There's probably about a million of them.
Right.
You know, but I know who you talk about.
Right there about 181.
Got you.
Yep.
Got you. What about you, Bees?
First time I drank a 40 was with my man Dre, God rest his dead.
You said Dre?
And Dre.
Okay. Oh, Dre from 26.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
And Chuck.
Okay.
How old were you?
About 14, 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same here. I was 14.
Yeah, about 14, 15. And I remember Chuck bitched out. That's what I remember. But you know, I wasn't one about wasting my money.
That 250, right?
Nah. I didn't start drinking 40s in the 250 days. We talking 125. You know? They was trying to kill niggas with more.
You getting deuces, 2 deuces, huh?
Yo, they ain't even had no deuces.
Yeah, no, 40 back in the day, you get, like you said, $1.50 and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, you're right.
OE, baby. Crooked eye.
Right.
Remember they used to have the malt liquor commercials? Remember them?
Ice Cube.
Door for the crooked eye?
Yeah. This was dope, too. This was dope. I can't even front on them.
Even Walt Chamberlain had 40 commercials.
Right?
Billy D. Williams used to be the motherfucking spokesman for Colt 45.
Yeah, Colt 45.
Ever since they stopped letting him be the Colt spokesperson, I haven't really seen nobody drink no Colt 45.
Right?
Yeah. But I think I was about 16 when I had my first 40. You know? Yeah. And the reason why that was because back in the days, my dad used to drink Budweiser. And he used to have like Budweisers in the fucking fridge, cans and them shits. And I was in like elementary school, I said, I'm gonna take this beer outside and drink this beer. I'm gonna act like I'm big and shit like that, right? I snuck one of the beers out the house, took that shit outside, cracked that shit open, took a sip, and I was like, what the fuck? Why are they drinking this nasty ass shit? This shit is disgusting. Yo, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people drinking this shit? You know? And ever since that, I just would not drink alcohol. I was like, yo, that shit is disgusting. I don't know what the fuck y'all are doing.
Was that a wrong pipe, yo? This guy, he said, what the fuck is this nasty shit?
Yo, for real, yo. Yo, but
it was easy for me. I was like in the second or third grade. I'm telling how old I am. I was drinking Calvin Coolers. Got my mom's fridge. I was what you call a latchkey kid. You know, I come home by myself, put myself in the door. Gotcha. I'm home there till the mother get home from work. Mm-hmm. Now I'm sitting there up a Calvin Coolers, go through I think it was like 4 packs then. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn. Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Little James.
Little 10% alcohol in there.
Yo, my dad used to bring the little Miller. He used to have a little Miller Highlights. It used to be like this big.
Oh, Miller Highlights. Y'all go.
He used to have them. I used to I used to like, he put it down, take a little sip. Because I used to think it was ginger ale. My dumb ass.
That shit don't taste nothing like ginger ale. That shit don't taste nothing like ginger ale.
See, some of us are just born to be alcoholics. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, my dad don't drink at all, fam. My dad hasn't drank in fucking shit. I don't even know. All he do is drink water and mind his business, bro. That's about it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I tell you what though, I didn't drink for a long time. You know, like seriously, I didn't drink. When I say I didn't drink, I didn't really drink hard liquor. Like if I go out somewhere, I would just get like a Corona. You know, and it wasn't.
They used to drink with me in the morning before school.
Nah, I used to smoke. I used to smoke. I wasn't a drinker. I used to smoke. You know?
I feel like you used to drink the potion with me in the morning.
I think that might have been Blast.
Bugs. It might have been Bugs. But anyway.
Yeah, because I wasn't really a drinker back in the days, you know? And then once I realized I wasn't alcoholic, I just stopped drinking. And then I would only drink like a Corona when I would go out or some shit like that. But it hasn't been till I started this motherfucking show. And I was like, you know what? I'm in the crib for the night. I'm chilling. Let me get a drink. And then I started drinking. Now I just be buying bottles and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You want to know something? I'm going to tell you one of my alcoholic stories, yo. Hilarious. And living in co-op, y'all should appreciate this story. Hilarious, though. So, it's summer school.
Summer school. By the way, we bougie hood niggas.
Yeah. So it's summer school, and before school, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna give me a 40. So I'm not old enough.
It's like 8:30 in the morning. It's like 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
See, like I said, some of us are born to be alcoholics. First he's talking about it tastes like ginger ale, and now he's talking about 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's like 8:30 in the morning before school.
To expand his mind,
and
he might first break it down.
And I'm being generous.
Listen.
I'm being generous with the time because it was probably, you know, that's probably when you had to be at school was 8:30. You know.
Listen. So let me tell you. So
I got to hear this.
So I go to school. I get my 40. And I get it with this kid I used to hang out with named Cuckoo Larry, right?
Story just got better.
So he looked like, let me describe Cuckoo Larry to you. He looked like Lionel Jefferson.
Oh, shit.
With blonde hair.
With blonde hair.
Lionel Jefferson
blonde
with
hair.
blonde hair.
He had
Wait,
the fro and all
which
that.
Lionel? Which Lionel? Which Lionel?
The first one.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
now that's very interesting.
So, but he's red man yellow.
Ooh,
So,
wow.
So we get the 40, and he looks old enough to get the 40. So I give him the money. I send him in the store. I'm like, yo, we gonna drink. So he does the chuck to me, because that's what I call it.
The boy when they bitch out.
He bitches out. So now I drink a 40 of Crazy Horse.
Okay.
Oh man, you trying to kill yourself.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Yeah. So I'm so drunk, I can't stay in school, all that. So I leave. But we talking old school heat, summertime in the Bronx, old school summer heat.
That old thick air.
That
So I'm
motherfucking
drunk as
wet,
fuck.
dry shit.
So I'm drunk as fuck. So I get on the bus. The air conditioner saves my life a little something. I get off the bus. The heat is killing me. I go to the train. Get on the train. The air conditioner saves my life once again.
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy that the air conditioner on the train save your life.
Yeah,
That
damn.
hot sometimes too.
Yeah.
I'm dying. Nah, it was working. So I get off the train at Pelham, waiting for the Queens bus. I'm about to die. The bus comes, saves my life. AC's working. I get in front of my building. I don't walk to the door. I try to run through the side door because the bus stop and the side door is all lined up. So I walk, it's a little bit of hill. I get to the top of that little piece of hill. Ow. Yo, I fall down. Damn, I'm out. Face first in the dirt.
Oh man.
Hands in between my legs. Ass up in the air like somebody raped me.
Well, how the fuck did your hands get in between your legs? I don't even want to know.
I fell.
I don't even want to know.
Listen. I fell like this. You know what I'm saying? My face was all bruised up and shit. Bam, got gum hanging out my mouth.
Bro.
I looked at my watch before I fell. That's the last time I remember seeing. Which was,
You look.
I would say, it was about 2:30. I came through about 4:30, 4:45. And I'm saying to myself,
oh man,
these people are horrible because
passed out in the dirt.
I'm passed out. Yo, y'all ain't even call, say maybe the nigga jump. None of that. You know what I'm saying?
He could at least turned you over. You had your ass up in the air. That's the air back.
And that's the day I stopped drinking like that.
Oh man.
I think that would do it.
So would you call yourself an alcoholic today, Bees?
No.
No?
Back then, yeah.
I don't think I would call myself
Now,
an alcoholic today.
Well,
I used to drink. I used to drink back then.
Well,
I used to drink in the morning.
I'm alcoholic. Well, just like, back in the days, you had a crackhead and you had a smoker, right? Crackhead can't handle himself, got to do anything to get that crack. The smoker go to work, perform his job, cup of hug, get a little crack, go about his business. That's kind of like me with the drinking. You know what I mean?
Okay. You don't drink at work though, do you?
No, of course not. If I drink at work, people die.
See, then I'm not sure if I would classify you as alcoholic. I don't know. Maybe I guess there's different levels of alcoholic.
Exactly. That, like I was saying earlier when we first started the discussion. But look, if you got you a family, chances are you're probably going to be an alcoholic.
You know what? You know what? When I realized I was one, I was like, damn. Looking now, I'm like, damn, yeah. I was really on some family shit. You know? I was really on some family shit. I was like, you know what? I'm coming home. I'm not hanging out. I ain't doing shit. I'm just gonna come home, drink, have a party by myself. You know?
Yeah. The love would drive you crazy.
Yeah.
Don't worry, B, it's coming. It's coming. You know about them Scorpios, bees. You know about them damn Scorpios.
Scorpios are wild. I like Scorpios though.
Yeah.
All right,
Pretty look at in your ass.
All right, so and either y'all fuck with Pop Smoke?
Yeah. How could you not? The radio has programmed you to like him, even if you don't.
Yeah,
he's on it in 3 minutes.
Which actually, according to Billboard, his album has led the R&B and hip hop charts for 17 weeks, which is the longest stay at number 1 since 1990. The last time an artist who reached this type of charting success was MC motherfucking Hammer with his album Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him. The album dominated the charts for 29 weeks. And this was in 1990, so nobody has dominated the charts for over 29 weeks in hip-hop since 1990.
Yo, I'm going to make y'all feel real old. Can you believe that's like 30 years ago, son?
Yeah.
That was 30 years ago.
Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him. You know what? I wrote a poem some years ago, probably about 4, 5, 6 years ago, right? Where I ended a line that said, "Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him," and I was referencing that motherfucking album. I was like, most people are not gonna get that unless they're around my age, you know. Damn, that's an old ass album. I never asked you to listen to the whole. You probably yo Bees. You listened to that whole album, didn't you, Bees?
What? Yeah, listen. I wasn't even friend. I was a Hammer fan. I used to like Hammer.
Yo, Bees be liking the niggas. You be like, I don't know anybody that liked them. Bees is that guy. You know? Yo, Reg, did you like Macklemore?
I didn't really hear too much of his music. He was all right. The stuff I did hear, though, he was all right.
Yo, Bees, what you thought of Macklemore?
Yo, niggas nice, yo. Niggas nice, yo. Yeah. He got feel-good music, yo.
Bees be putting me on to some shit that I ain't never heard before. Like
damn, I got a different ear for music, yo.
Like the Governor. You ever heard of the Governor, Reg? The Governor?
Was some British guy or something? What is that?
No, he's black.
He was one of T.I.'s.
British, you can't be black.
He was one. Nigga heard British.
You know we are everywhere, Bees. You know we are everywhere.
He heard British and just picture some white dude drinking tea.
Only song that Reg you might know that Governor was on was "Do You Think About Me" by 50 Cent.
Oh, okay.
He's the dude singing on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm about to say he's the singer. He must be the singer. Okay.
Yeah. Beast put me on him.
I don't know.
And Beast was like, yo, you gotta check this dude out. He's one of T.I.'s artists. The shit is hard, y'all. So I checked it out. The shit was cool. The shit was dope. I liked it. He just never came out with anything else afterwards that I could find.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of artists is like that. A lot of sometimes when deals don't work out, Like a lot of songs that you hear that made it big and stuff like that don't come from that artist. It might have came from an artist who put it out and then didn't make it.
Yeah.
Like that Don't Ya song that made the Pussycat Dolls famous. That came from a chick down in Florida. What was her name? Tori Allen.
Okay.
That was her song, Don't Ya. And they flipped it, made it more poppy, whatever like that, in the song famous. This other song that R. Kelly and Usher did. This is by two other dudes. Same Girl.
Yeah.
That's two dudes from Chicago, I think.
Oh, word? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, that's not their song.
Brooke Valentine with the Girl Fight joint. Little John, Brooke Valentine. Remember the Girl Fight joint?
Okay.
Okay, the original is actually by an artist from Atlanta called Misbehavior.
I didn't know that.
It's really called Bottle Action. She's the one that started that. Her hook was, I don't fight, I don't argue. I just hit that bitch with a bottle. and Brooke Valentine had the same thing in that it's time to throw them balls. And she followed that up with I don't fight, I don't argue. But homegirl had it first.
Yeah.
Got you. I did not know
so
that.
I probably do some research. There's a whole lot of songs like that. That's how that industry is, man.
Look at the Ja Rule joint and the who was them two kids from Florida? The Chinese kid and the black kid.
From Orlando?
Yes.
Southside and something Star?
And Smiles and Southside or some shit like that.
Yeah, some shit. I don't know what the fuck they shit was.
That shit.
Mm-hmm. They had like one
Tell
hit.
me what's going on.
It was like a one-hit wonder. I think they was one of the definitions of one-hit wonder.
Yeah, and then Ja Rule and Ashanti dropped the Grease video shit.
Yeah, Khary, don't shit on one-hit wonders. Cause look, Who Let the Dogs Out still making money.
Yeah, you're right.
Still making money off that. That's like 40 years. Over 40 years ago. That's like 30 years ago, yo. Still making money.
They make.
What about those dudes?
They in mad movies too. They in mad movies too.
Movies, everything. They love that song. That song don't die.
Yeah. Who let the? Let me not even sing it before
Harry
I get hit for
Belafonte.
copyright.
Harry Belafonte still making money off of "Here I Come and Me Want to Go Home."
Right.
That was Harry Belafonte.
Yeah.
Word.
All
I know it as the song the family was singing in Beetlejuice.
But they've used that in Proud Family. It's been a bunch of movies and whatnot that it's been in.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. It has. But shit, let's jump into this other shit real quick, yo. Have y'all heard about Square acquiring a majority stake in Tidal?
Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. Square
Jay-Z got paid, huh?
Yeah, $297 million.
Wow.
$297 million.
That's a good pay.
And
my gold.
and I knew it was something big. Either y'all on Twitter?
No, sir.
No social reg.
No social
reg.
Well, I'm on Twitter and I follow Jay-Z. And Jay-Z does not post often. So when he posts something, he has something to say. But I think the last time he posted was like in 2018 and shit like that. You know? And yesterday he made a tweet. He posted a tweet. And he said, yo, I said from the beginning that Tidal was about more than just streaming music. And 6 years later, it has remained a platform that supports artists in every point in their careers. Artists deserve better tools to assist them with the creative journey. He said, Jack is one of the greatest minds of our time. And for those that don't know, Jack is actually Jack Dorsey, the founder and creator of Twitter. You know,
Okay.
Twitter's been around for a while. He said, Jack is one of the greatest minds of our times, and our many discussions about Tidal's endless possibilities have made me even more inspired about its future. This shared vision makes me even more excited to join the Square board. This partnership will be a game changer for many. I look forward to this new chapter. That's what Jay-Z tweeted. I was like, oh shit, Jay-Z's on the board of Square, you know? And Jay-Z didn't really speak much about the actual deal in his tweet. But when I went to read the news, that's when I found out that Jack Dorsey and Square has bought a majority stake in Tidal for $297 million. Now, about 6-7 years ago, Jay-Z and his partners, which was a bunch of other artists, bought Tidal for $56 million. You know? Okay. So now they're buying a majority stake. I'm not sure how much of a stake they're buying, but they're buying a majority stake for $297 million. So that's a profit right there, even though Jay-Z is still a part of Tidal. But he's also going to be named to the board of directors for Square, and he'll be in charge of two popular apps under the brand, Seller and Cash App, which mad people use Cash App now. So Jay-Z's actually going to be in charge of Cash App now, where a bunch of us make transactions and shit. I make a bunch of I send my daughter money on Cash App. In the past 2 weeks, I think I sent her $200 on Cash App, you know? $10 here, $20 there, $30 there, $35 here. I need this, I need that, you know? And what's that? My daughter's over here listening to everything I say, and she's like, wait, you didn't send me that much. Well, I didn't send her 45, but I sent her 35, I sent her 20. I sent her about $200 in the past 2 weeks, but all using this Cash App. So it's a pretty popular app. I pay for my haircut. I go to my barber. I don't even get my barber cash no more. I just Cash App them. You know.
Listen, man, they gotta eliminate cash. Believe that.
Oh yeah, it's coming. Cash. It's coming.
Some stores don't even take cash. My wife went to a store to buy some food, and they didn't take cash. She had to use like a card.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to some drive-thrus. Go ahead, Bees.
What I don't like is now with that cashless thing going though, it's like some stores try to force you to spend more than what you came in there to spend.
Oh, that's against the law, by the way. That's against the law. That's against the law.
This is what I tell the stores.
You can't have a minimum fee. That's against the law and against those contracts they sign.
Yeah, and also too, it's just that they processing fees is killing them. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what they got. And they got to make sure they get enough to compensate.
Yeah, you should be able to charge something for 35 cents if you want, you know, but they're going to be pissed because that 35-cent charge is going to cost them 55 cents or some shit like that, you know?
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
That's what they pissed about. I'm over here eating some homemade empanadas, by the way.
Oh, shit.
I'm practicing, I'm trying shit. They were better the first time I tried it, though. I should have wrote down my recipe instead of trying to memorize it.
So you be chefing it up?
I wouldn't say I'd be chefing it up. I'll be cooking stuff and burning pots.
Hey. Well, I'm glad my wife didn't hear you say that, because then now I'm like, you see, he does it. Now I ain't doing it. Damn it.
Yo, start.
I threw away a pot. I threw away a pot because I burnt rice. You know? And it wasn't rice that I actually put in the pot. The rice was in a bag in the pot. And I had to throw that pot away.
Wow.
Now you see, your daughter's supposed to tell that story, not you.
my daughter don't cook.
Oh shit.
My daughter barely eats anything I cook. I made empanadas. She ain't gonna try one. You want an empanada, Nevi?
I barely eat anything.
She barely eats anything in general.
Yo, Khary, listen, man. I don't know if I eat what you cook either. You fucking burnt the bag of rice in the pan pot.
Yo, my daughter's 18 She just recently found out that she likes fried shrimp.
Oh, I hear that. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Yo, let me know how is that having an 18-year-old? My daughter's about to turn 18 in this summer, this June.
Honestly, I think it's a little different for me down here in Florida than in New York. You know, I think people grow up a little bit faster in New York. But
thank you, baby.
I think that if you trust that you raised your daughter right to make good decisions, that you'll be all right. Because I feel kind of right. My daughter has her own car now. You know, she's actually was supposed to be driving her and her brother to her mom's house tonight. You know, like my daughter, how long you had your car now for, Nevi? She's had her car since early December, and she drives her and her brother to their mom's house when it's their time to go to their mom's house and stuff. I don't have to do that no more. Yeah, I'm not really a chauffeur anymore. You know, there's a lot of independence that she's gotten now. But I feel she's responsible. I feel she makes smart decisions probably half the time, you know, because she has done things that made me say, you know what the hell was you thinking? That's not a smart decision, you know. But I think it all depends on your comfort with how you feel your daughter will make decisions. You think that she's going to make the more mature decision or the I want to have fun decision?
Well, you know, how comfortable you are is also a testament to you, because you feel you did a good job. She makes a smart decision, so you can be comfortable.
Yeah, I think.
Right, you know.
But I also know women are smart. You know, so
smarter than us.
They can do one thing, make you think another. You know, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, I definitely our egos get it back. But
what about you?
You know, it's like my daughter. She lives basically sheltered almost. She lives with her mother. You know, I have her sometimes like that. And I try to tell her mother, like when she comes stay with me, I let her go out with her friends and stuff like that. I let her do little things. Not too much. I keep my eye on it. But it's like, I feel if you lock them up too much, I tell her, you got to give her some breathing room, because when she gets the opportunity, she's not going to know how to make a smart decision, because she never know when's the next time you get a chance to do something.
Right. Definitely, you know? Because you got to... Yeah, I think you definitely got to let them experience things on their own sometimes. As much as I would like to feel like I'm not the old dad, I know that they see me as the old dad and be like, you was never actually a kid, you know? Yeah. I'm like, how do I convince them that I was actually their age at one time and I did stuff probably more wild than you know? So I kind of, when I tell y'all things and try to tell y'all ways to be safe and things like that, is because I've experienced things. And they be like, oh, it's 2021. Your old ass don't know what the hell's going on, you know? But
No, nobody said that.
That's what you think in your head, I know.
Oh, what do you think?
Okay. All right. She said, she don't know what the hell I think, make her think that. Whatever.
Well, I try to keep it real as I can with my daughter. I tell her everything. Yep. All my dirty past, all of that, incarcerations, everything, drugs, dealing, everything.
Yeah.
I don't keep a secret.
Yeah, I've told them stuff before, and their mom would be like, yo, why are you telling them this? You're making it sound like it's okay for them to do this. I'm like, that's not my intent. You know?
Well, you tell them so they can know the rules, and that may they don't go down that same path. Even though it's a little raising a girl is different from raising a boy, but the more information they got, I think is better equip them to make better decisions. You know?
Yeah, I think so. Now, Bees, you got a daughter, right?
Yeah.
How old's your daughter?
20 and 14.
20 and 14. So, what was your experience with an 18-year-old?
18. Wow. You know? Everybody's situation different, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
my daughter moved away, and like at a certain time where a lot of times on hand, where I couldn't see a lot of stuff on hand, and then sometimes you influenced by the people you're around,
Okay.
so you do dumb shit.
Got you.
So my experience is different. Like you could try to talk, but it's only so far you can get. Say certain things, so you gotta let somebody experience certain stuff, and then maybe they'll get it eventually.
Okay.
Took me a long time to get it, so who am I to judge with that? But as for the young women, it's like she's cool. Like the young kids are cool. It's when they get past that, once they feel for dang. Nevy's there, and I really don't want to say this, but it's
I got my
raw.
headphones in. I got my headphones in.
But it's like for some females at a certain age, once that cherry get popped, it's different, bro.
Okay.
They look at stuff different, bro.
Got you.
Like, cause I got mine a little ratchet. I'm gonna be honest, mine a little ratchet. She shoot 5 in the street. She'll fucking Jasmine Scott bust out the windows. She's love her to death, but
Yo, Don, appreciate that like, by the way. Don over here says, yo, B's uncut.
She wild.
Got you.
I love her to death. I wish she would, she calmed down. She calmed down a little. But for the most part, she wild.
But she did she grow up with you or no? No.
Nah, not at a point, no.
All right. Oh, Cheryl told me I shouldn't take no more shots, by the way.
Fellas.
As I'm pouring another shot.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to, at this point, it's good talking to you, brothers, man. Good seeing y'all faces.
Yo, definitely, man. Definitely. Yo, whenever you feel like checking in, yo, check in, B. We here every Tuesday and Friday.
All right, then. No doubt, man.
I appreciate you joining, yo. I'm going to holler at you.
All right, then.
That was the homie Reg right there, man. Yo, I'm glad he checked in. Yeah, that was fun. That was interesting, yo. For real. Appreciate you joining, man. All right, so we just spoke about Square, Quiet, Steak, and Tidal. What you think about that? That was a power move on JG's part, I believe. He's in the room. He's in the board now.
That's mogul move.
He's on the board.
That's not even power. That's mogul. That's just moguling, yo.
He's on the board of some major apps nowadays. That's moving a lot of money. He got his own weed now. He's selling legal weed now. A legal drug dealer. Nah, weed's not a drug. I wouldn't call weed a drug. I call it
weed is a flower.
It's a plant. You know what I'm saying?
Flower.
So
the cannabis flower.
Now let's move on real quick. Did you listen to Scary Hours too by Drake?
No.
Got
I did not.
That dropped today at midnight. Today, Friday. So
how many R&B tracks he got on there?
It's only it's like an EP. There's only 3 songs on it. It's What's Next. It's Once and Needs featuring Lil Baby. And then there's the Lemon Pepper Freestyle featuring Rick Ross, which the Lemon Pepper Freestyle is kind of tough, yo. I kind of listened to that a bunch of times earlier today, yo. That shit was kind of tough. I fucks with that one. So if you haven't heard it, go check that shit out. It's on all your streaming platforms, I listened to it on Spotify earlier. I enjoyed it. I enjoy this. But Bees hasn't
I
listened
gotta
to it
check
yet.
that out.
Go check it out. We'll talk about it on Tuesday and shit.
Okay,
You know what I'm
let me
saying?
check that out.
We'll talk about that on Tuesday real quick. Before we get up out of here, I got two more things I want to hit real quick. Did y'all hear about this high school basketball coach that got suspended? No?
He is suspended for again. I heard about
Right, so,
suspended for
a high school basketball coach has been
for running up the
suspended
score.
and faces accusations of intentionally running up the score after his team won a game 161-2.
Okay.
To 2.
Okay.
Two. Like one person made the ball go into the basket. 2 points. You know, I don't even, if all they scored was 2 points a whole game, I don't even think nobody hit a free throw. I don't think that was two free throws. I think that was one basket by accident. But they suspended this coach. They suspended this coach. First off, I don't think the coach should have been suspended. I think the other coach should have been fucking fired. You know, if your team can only score 2 points in a game, that coach need to be fired because you ain't teaching them motherfuckers how to do nothing. You ain't teaching them how to pass. You ain't teaching them how to shoot. You ain't teaching them no defense. You ain't teaching them nothing. That coach needs to be fired, if anything.
Was one team more athletic than the other?
I don't know. I mean, just gotta ask shit! I didn't even read this part. Okay.
Go ahead.
It says reports say this is one of the most lopsided scores in state history. Okay.
What state is this?
Michael Anderson, who is the girls' basketball coach of Arroyo Valley High School, was suspended for 2 games after the victory last week against Bloomington High. Yo. Okay. This was the girls' basketball team, which makes it even definitely need to fire that fucking coach. You know, this is in San Bernardino, California. This is where Arroyo Valley High School is.
Listen, first of all, the coach should not have been suspended at all. Now, I can't help it that this particular night, my girls is out there and they hot. They cooking. So my kids is supposed to stop their basketball growth. You know, sometimes in sports, I'm be the first to say, fuck sportsmanship. Now, when I say that, what I mean by don't be out there, you know what I'm saying?
So you don't want nobody shaking hands?
People, like intentionally hurting people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? As unsportsmanlike conduct.
So
but listen.
So if I go up for a rebound and I grab the ball and I hit the person next to me and they fall and they on the other team, I shouldn't help them up?
No, you can help them up. I'm not saying that that's the type of sportsman but
I had a coach that said, "Yo, if you foul somebody and they fall, don't help them motherfuckers up." I had a coach that told me that. He was like, "Don't help them motherfuckers up."
I know who that coach was. But,
I tell you what. I've never helped anybody up. That wasn't on my team.
Listen. I help you up. I'm just a nice guy like that. We playing basketball. You know what I'm saying?
And because that's what my coach taught me. He said, "Yo, don't help them motherfuckers up." I've never helped anybody up that wasn't on my team.
Keep your stamina. Get stronger. That's my thing. I help you up, though. Yeah. But what I mean by sportsmanlike conduct with that, mercy rule and all that, listen, if everybody on my squad is hot that night, do what you do.
You can't be mad at motherfuckers hitting their shots. How you gonna suspend the coach because the team was hitting their shots and the other team wasn't doing shit to stop it?
Listen, how about this? My team was playing offense and defense. How about that? We ain't just get a $160. We ain't just get a $160 doing nothing. I mean, y'all wasn't just missing. We was stealing. Yo, how many steals was made in that game? How many turnovers? I need to hear all this. You feel me?
Yeah.
How many blocks was made? How many rebounds did the other chicks get? You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, what if he left the starting five in the whole game?
Yo, it's messed up, but guess what? It's what we doing. We cooking.
Okay. So if the subs never came in, or if like one sub came in at a time, you wouldn't say, yo, you trying to run up the score? Now, okay, so like if the majority of the starting five is in the game, I can kind of see maybe. But if it was like if it was like the second and third string in and they were still scoring baskets like they was all starters, then I can't suspend the coach.
Listen, this is what I need to know. If everybody on Dude's team, player-wise, got double digits,
Let's see if we can see stats from that game.
Or at least close to double digits. If somebody got 9, I'm taking that as double digits.
Let's see.
What did his squad? I know somebody had Kobe numbers for a female there, but
let me see. ESPN might have the stats.
And then it's like, what if for one player is like, yo, tonight I'm about to break my school's record for scoring or something like that. No, go for the gusto, yo.
So this isn't the first time. They said he's actually served a 1-game suspension. A game where his team won 80-19.
But this is what I understand. Listen, this dude is training his squad to do what they supposed to do. Why is he being prosecuted, suspended for this?
Oh, so Anderson said he wasn't trying to run up the score or embarrass the opposition. His team had won the 4 previous games by at least 70 points, and Bloomington had already lost the game by 91. The game just got away from me, Anderson told the San Bernardino Sun on Friday. He said, I didn't play any starters in the second half. I didn't expect them to be that bad. I'm not trying to embarrass anybody. Oh, my gosh.
Look,
so it was... What? But Bloomington... Arroyo Valley used a full court press. Oh my God. So they said the school used a full court press for the entire first half to lead 104-1 at halftime. Okay, so for the second half, his team only scored 57 points? 57 points in the second half with the bench.
Yeah. So listen, and he's in trouble. So when they was up by 20 and it was like 20-1, we'll say, like, what was they supposed to just chill? Like nobody hit no shots. Don't go out there, hold your game back until they score 1 or 2. Like
now what if everybody just started doing motherfucking fucking Curry style and just started hitting threes from mad deep? You know, and everybody's shit just kept dropping. It's like God just said, you know what? Fuck that team. They're not making shit. This team's making everything. What if that happened? What if God's just fucking with that team? They already lost by 91. That's crazy though.
You know what's about to happen? He about to get a nice WNBA contract. That's what he's about to happen. This is what you producing? I got a nice WNBA contract.
Yeah,
It's the
that shit is
coach.
crazy, yo. That's a wild.
We
That's a
gonna make
wild
sure
score.
that you get all these girls that you've been coaching to blow teams out by 75 together in one state, and let's make it happen. Like,
but you know what? While we're on girl sports, let's wrap it up with one more story on girl sports, where Mississippi has passed a transgender bill. You know, where the Mississippi House passed a bill 81-28 Wednesday to ban transgender athletes from competing on girls and women's sports teams, which I have no problems with transgenders or anything. My only problem with transgender would be if a man decided to become a woman and then participate in women's sports like he was or she was naturally a woman and doesn't have the actual strength of a man. That's my only thing, is when men change to women and use their man strength to compete against women. You know, because I think we all understand that men have a naturally more strength in a lot of certain aspects than women do. You know?
Yeah.
And I think that's an unfair advantage that they would have. So I agree with this bill, just based off of, I think that some people would have an unfair advantage competing in women's athletic sports. So
Joanna Man.
Yeah, that was a movie. Was kind of
like, when you really break down the basis of all it, like, as a basketball player, come on, look what he was doing as Joanna Man against a bunch of girls.
Yeah. and then when he got found out, everybody was like, "What the fuck? This should be expected," you know? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any issues with that. I don't have no problems with that. I think that's a plus for. I don't even know. I think it's good. I think it's fair. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that judgment at all.
It just doesn't seem right. What you call it, like track and field and all that, like.
Mm-hmm.
A transgender, a male throwing a javelin versus a female throwing a javelin. That's two different things. Shot put, all that. Like,
right. Just think of this is I'm using this just as an example. Just think if Usain Bolt just decided to say, you know what, I want to be a woman now, and now I want to compete against the women.
Okay.
Just imagine the records that Usain Bolt would be set at that in women's sports. You know? I'm just using that as an example. I'm not saying Usain Bolt wants to do any of that. That's just an example of just showing the difference in strength of a man versus a woman. You know, I think Usain Bolt would blow away the fastest woman in racing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course.
So, and the fastest woman will blow me away in racing. You know? They'd be like, on your mark, get set, go. I'd be like, oh, I do like 3 steps. She's set the fucking finish line, probably.
Right now, both the fastest man and woman are both from Jamaica.
Yeah. But I wonder what they be doing over there, yo. You know? They just probably do a lot of running and shit as a kid. I don't know. I used to run a lot when I was a kid, but not to that. What I did? We used to play tag, you know? What kind of games they be playing? Motherfuckers produce motherfuckers that run so fast, you know? I attribute it to not just the training, but the games you played as a little kid. What made your ass run so fucking fast, you know? Was it not games, or was it just buzz, or was it just? So we got a homeboy that live in Texas now, right? And one time he told me that he moved to Texas so his son can play football, right? I was like, oh, you got a baby on the way? He was like, nah. I was like,
wait.
planning ahead. You know what I'm saying? Planning ahead. You know, so when he does have a son, he's going to be in place for him to play football. So now, maybe there was some kid that was just like, you know what? This motherfucker's born. They're going to run. They're going to run from the day they're born. So I don't know. I'm just saying. You know? What? What's so funny? But I think that was my last story, though. I think that was my last story.
Yeah, they're gonna run.
Oh man. I hope this isn't copyright infringement or anything like that.
What?
I'm gonna update the title for us to get out of here. You know, so that's pretty much was the last story of the night. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. Remember that shit back in the days? All right. Yeah, I had a bunch of shots tonight. I had what 5 shots, 4 shots, 5 shots? 4 or 5. I don't even remember.
I didn't even count, yeah.
Cheryl, Cheryl over here in the chat says, she thinks African runners can probably be Jamaican runners. Now, is that because you watched Coming to America today? You know? It was a good movie. And that was actually Rick Ross's house in that movie as well. The rapper. Yo, Rick Ross' house is crazy, yo. His house is crazy. And he had a cameo in the film as one of Wesley Snipes' people to tell some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's get ready to get up out of here, though. You know?
Oh, man.
This was a good show. This was fun, yo. I appreciate Reg for joining. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Bees, I appreciate you joining, man. We'll be back on Tuesday night.
Yeah, all the time, brother.
With some more motherfucking news, with some more shit to talk about. You know?
Yeah.
We'll have a couple more drinks, another smoke or two and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, I think that's it. I think we're going to wrap it up. We will see y'all Tuesday night. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? Oh, shit, how did I forget? You know what we didn't talk about? This motherfucking All-Star Weekend, man. How did we forget about All-Star Weekend?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
How did we forget about All-Star Weekend, you know? One of our co-hosts that's been here a couple of times, I think she's actually out in ATL for All-Star Weekend, yo. You know, even though ATL said, yo, don't come here. Don't come party here. We're just going to have a game on Sunday. Nobody's going to be in attendance. Leave Atlanta alone. That's what, like, the mayor and officials in Atlanta said. And everybody said, yeah, fuck all of that. DJ Envy got about, like, 6 parties to do in 3 days. You know, this motherfucker got a brunch. He got a day party. He got a night party. He got a brunch, a day party, night party. Yo, this mad motherfuckers in Atlanta. Atlanta's crazy right now. I'm not there. I'm glad I'm not there. I'm here in my crib chilling. I'm going to pass out later on, too, as well. So, why you didn't go to Atlanta? Yeah, you ain't fucking with it? Yeah, why you ain't go to Atlanta? You ain't fucking with it? You ain't scared of, are you scared of the COVID? You think that's going to be
I'm not scared of the COVID. No, I ain't scared of the COVID. I just got a new job, shit.
I'm going to take one more little piece of shot. Shit. One more little piece of a shot I'm going to take, by the way. Even though we're about to wrap up. But I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Might help me sleep a little better. Okay. Well.
And the reason to go nowhere.
Well, if the Super Bowl was any indication, I read a story recently that said the Super Bowl was not the super spreader like some people thought it would be. You know, they said after the Super Bowl, there was only about 57 cases of COVID positive tests that they said they could link back to Super Bowl weekend. You know, so with the amount of people that came to Tampa and the amount of shit that was going on in Tampa, because I tell you what, Tampa was lit. Yo, they actually had, there was about 4 or 5 bars out here that actually had to go speak to like the fucking city council on whether they can keep their liquor license and shit like that because of the festivities and the lack of care given around COVID and the mandates and things like that with capacity and mass. And there's pretty much like, fuck all that shit, because the fines was like $300 if you had to, like, if you got actually caught doing some shit and the police or the city came and gave you a fine. These restaurants was getting fined like $300, you know, a couple $100 and shit like that. Where that compared to what they was making off the liquor sales, they was like, huh, we eat that shit, no problem, you know? So a few of them actually had to go there. But beside the point, there's only about 57 cases confirmed from the Super Bowl weekend that can be tracked back to that with everything that's been going on. So I'm curious how Atlanta's going to handle this, because Atlanta's been open the whole fucking, pretty much the whole quarantine. You know, I don't think Atlanta really quarantined. They were like, we'll say we doing something, but y'all niggas go party.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how the weekend's gonna be. Are you gonna watch any of the All-Star shit that's on Sunday?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the game. We'll see what the dunk contest is, but I know it's definitely gonna be different this time. Like,
because really not gonna be no fans.
Like, yeah, and that's the killer right there.
Yeah,
like
the
for
fans,
the dunk contest,
the fans really make it, in my opinion. You know, the fans really kind of like gives you that feel of the dunk contest. Though I have watched a few games, not in its entirety. I've kind of just like seen highlights, but there's always crowd sounds in the background. You know, it's like they overlay crowd sounds and shit like that. I don't know if it's people watching it streaming and you can hear their reaction, or if it's just like, oh, a motherfucker shot, let's hit the button, crowd sound, you know? So how's that going to be at the dunk contest? Are they going to overlay crowd sounds when somebody makes a dunk? So now is every dunk going to have the excitement of the crowd, even though it might not be a spectacular dunk? Or are niggas going to have jokes behind the scenes, you know, where a nigga make a dunk and you hear like 5 people be like, oh, and then you know something, you be like, oh, you know? You know what I'm saying? Because you know how the dunk contest be, you know? You see the nigga going, that nigga got mad momentum, he up, you see the nigga do the crazy move, the crowd be like, yo! And that shit go doink, you know? And they be like, oh, that would have been ill. But now that shit is trash, because you got to try it again. And we already saw what you was going to do, so now it ain't got the same effect. So even when you do hit it, we're not going to cheer like you would have cheered when you first hit it, you know? So they should have let me do the sound for that shit. I'd be like, yo, we need multiple, we need doinks, we need all types of shit, you know? We need to have the button ready for when we react. We need our reaction to go with it, you know? We be like, oh shit, that's the oh shit button. And it's like the lose excitement. Oh, nigga, you missed. We need that.
yeah.
Other than that, I think if there's no sound effects, if there's no crowd sound effects, that's just gonna be a boring ass dunk contest. It's gonna be like you watching two niggas on the basketball courts on your block just dunking. You know, after a while, that shit gets old. You're like, all right, that nigga showed me y'all could dunk. It's not impressive no more. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
That niggas just doing the same dunks just with different hands. Come on, get out of here. You know?
You got different props. You ain't using no props.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you did the same dunk. Oh, you dunked it, but you just spun this time, you know? It's not like you spun 5 times, you just spun once. Nigga, I could spin, see?
Yo, dunk wise, it's like, yo, somebody's gotta get like extremely creative right now. Cause it's like dunk wise, what is creative? Like,
I tell you what, you know what impresses me on dunk contests? When I see people try things that I never tried on my cousin's 7-foot jammer. You know? My cousin had the 7-foot jammer in his bedroom and shit. We was little kids, and I remember doing spin dunks on the 7-foot jammer in his bedroom, you know? But then I would be like impressed because because it was my cousin's basketball hoop, and because he had a lot of free time as a kid, he came up with tricks that I was like, how the fuck you come up with that trick? Like, he would come up with some trick where he would throw the ball off his wall, jump in the air, spin, catch it in the air, and dunk. And I'm like, nigga, you do this, you practice this all night, don't you? You know? You know? And so, but a dunk contest, for me to be impressed, I need to see niggas do shit that my cousin didn't try to do on his 7-foot jammer in his bedroom. Cause y'all niggas is doing shit I've done seen before. You know? That's why Vince Carter impressed me when he stuck his hand in a hoop. You know? Couldn't do that on the 7-foot jammer because that was plastic and it couldn't hold your weight. You know what I'm saying? And it was a breakaway rim, so it wouldn't break. So that's why that was impressive. I was like, oh, Mikey couldn't do that on the 7-foot jammer. You know? You know what I mean? So that's what that's the kind of things that impress me and shit.
Yo, yeah, like I said, I need to see something I ain't never seen before.
Yeah.
I need to see somebody do like some Dominique Wilkins shit from the foul line. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's really done power from the foul line.
Yeah. You know? Some dudes are barely making it.
Yeah, they're like, and I'm not really at the foul line. My foot was in front of it. You know? See, if my foot is on the foul line, you're not really jumping from the foul line.
Dwight Howard. With the Superman dunk, like he never went to. Like I don't understand how you
didn't even touch
contest.
the rim. That nigga didn't even touch the rim.
Damn, how you win a dunk contest for that though?
That nigga threw that shit into the rim. That nigga said, "Whoop!" He didn't even dunk. He threw it into the rim. I wasn't happy with that one. I wasn't happy with that one. And that right there, that's that. I'm putting that out. Shit is nasty. I'm putting it out.
Yeah, I need to see something different, yeah.
What you think? But other than the All-Star game, what you think the ass shaking is looking like out in ATL right now? You know, the strip clubs is probably lit.
Yeah.
But what's the strip club out there in ATL? What's the
Magic City?
Yeah, that's it. That's just probably crazy right now. Friday night, almost. It's about to be crazy. It's 11:14. They probably just starting to stroll on in, you know. So it should be a good time. Some people should make some good money tonight. All right, but it's 11:14, 11:15. Let's get ready to get up out of here, y'all. Right. We'll be back on Tuesday and shit. All right, let's see. I think that's everything. That's everything. Yeah, you know that's all, everything. Folks. That's all, folks.
We'll talk about the All-Star on Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll talk about what we heard. What we heard, you know. So I think that was it. That was a good show. We wrapped up everything.
What about what you call it? You know,
what's that?
Rest in peace to them kids in Bolivia, yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I remember you telling me about that earlier. Yeah, there was shit, Joe. That was a terrible accident, man. I think there was some kids. But what happened? What happened out there again, B? Tell me real quick. They
were protesting. They had raised the price of college or something like that, and they were protesting about it. And like I think they were like probably on the 6th floor, something like that. Outdoor hallway rail. Basically, the rail gave away, and I'm gonna say at least maybe 8, maybe 9 of them fell.
Yeah. They was on a high floor, and there was probably a couple hundred kids on the stairwell around the area, and too many people was leaning on the pole, and the pole just gave way, and like 7, 8 kids actually fell 6, 7, 8 stories to their death. That was horrible to see. Definitely horrible. Rest in peace to all that's involved. You know what I'm saying? Condolences to all the families, man. That was a horrible incident that happened over there in Bolivia and shit like that. That was definitely some terrible shit, man. I'm not sure if there's actually anything people could have done to actually prevent that, other than that many people being up there. Like, cause I feel like the construction was probably good. They just didn't. It was just too much weight. You know what I mean? I think.
I don't think the construction was for that though. All those people.
Yeah, I think that shit would have failed in the U.S. as well. I think, or some shit in the U.S. Because that shit is only rated for but so much weight and pressure. So now when you got a couple of hundred people up in a small space pushing up against that, that's just a constant, and that's just some metal and cement, metal and cement that's holding that shit together. Once cement starts to crack, that shit is like fucking, that's just real fragile. Cement
like real brittle. Yeah,
cement is good when it's all intact. Once that shit start to break, that shit is really fucking fragile and brittle, man. So yeah, that shit was wild, man. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. That's a horrible way to die, yo. You protesting, and next thing you know, you dead. There was actually one person that was some people actually grabbed them before they fell. Like, they was hanging upside down. You like how in the movies motherfuckers be like threatening to kill you, they hang you off the balcony by your fucking ankles. They was holding somebody by their ankles and actually pulled them up, yo. I was like, yo. That motherfucker right there. That motherfucker lucky. Alright, but shit. Let's get up out of here. This is probably like our 3rd time trying this.
Yes.
Let's get up out of here. We will see y'all Tuesday night. I see y'all over here in the chat. We will see y'all Tuesday night. It's been a fun evening. May your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker free.
Oh, say.
And keep a smile on your face, baby.
See, I'm coming to America.
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.